What's the worst case scenario for Jamaica as Melissa strengthens? Melissa is getting stronger, and Jamaica could be in serious danger. The storm has intensified rapidly in the Caribbean, and forecasts show destructive flooding could hit the island in the coming days. According to the Washington Post, Melissa is expected to bring mind-boggling rain across Jamaica, southern Haiti, and the Dominican Republic. But the biggest concern right now is here. If current models are right, Jamaica could be facing one of its worst flooding events in years. So let's break down exactly what that means and what the worst-case scenario could look like. The storm's rapid growth. Melissa formed earlier this week in the Western Caribbean, but it didn't stay weak for long. Warm waters near 30 degrees Celsius have turned it into a moisture-packed system, gaining strength with every passing hour. What makes Melissa dangerous isn't its wind speed, it's how slow it's moving. A slow storm means hours of nonstop rain. And when that kind of system sits over Jamaica, it floods everything in its path. Experts are already warning, this storm doesn't need to be a hurricane to cause hurricane-level damage. Why Jamaica is so exposed? Jamaica's terrain makes it extremely vulnerable to this kind of storm. Flat southern parishes like Clarendon, St. Catherine, and St. Thomas are flood magnets. Meanwhile, up north and east, Portland and St. Andrew, the danger shifts to landslides. If Melissa stalls, rivers like the Rio Minho and Hope River could burst their banks. Entire roads could turn into rivers, and low-lying communities could disappear underwater. And remember, it's been raining for days already. The soil is soaked. It won't take much for the next downpour to cause a chain reaction of floods and landslides. Power and infrastructure on the line. When Jamaica floods, it doesn't take long for everything to break down. Power lines fall. Roads disappear. Cell towers go offline. If Melissa hits hard, expect nationwide blackouts, blocked highways, and damaged bridges. Even the Norman Manley International Airport, built right on the edge of the sea, could flood if the storm surge rises high enough. And once major routes are blocked, emergency crews can't reach trapped communities. That's when the situation turns from dangerous to deadly. What history has taught us. We've been here before. In 1988, Hurricane Gilbert ripped the island apart. In 2012, Hurricane Sandy triggered floods and landslides that left lasting scars. Melissa might not have Gilbert's winds, but it's built from the same recipe: heat, moisture, and slow movement. Those three ingredients are what make storms in the Caribbean so unpredictable and sometimes so devastating. Meteorologists say the pattern is clear. Climate change is making storms wetter, slower, and stronger. And Jamaica's location puts it right in the danger zone. The real human impact. Here's the harsh truth. The worst-case scenario isn't just about damage. It's about people. Hundreds could lose their homes in flood-prone communities. Farmers might lose entire crops overnight: bananas, yams, sugarcane, gone in a single weekend. And families already struggling could find themselves in shelters, waiting for the rain to stop. When the power goes out and the roads are gone, the recovery doesn't take days, it takes months. That's the kind of impact Melissa could bring if it strengthens any further. Regional impact and final warning. Melissa won't stop with Jamaica. The same system is expected to drench southern Haiti and the Dominican Republic, bringing more flooding and landslides across the region. But right now, Jamaica is front and center. Meteorologists are warning that the next 48 hours are critical. If Melissa slows down or shifts slightly north, the entire island could be in deep trouble. So the message is simple: prepare now. Stock up on essentials. Clear drains. Protect your property. And stay alert for updates from the Met Service and ODPEM. Because if Melissa keeps strengthening, Jamaica could be facing a disaster unlike anything we've seen in a decade. Melissa is moving closer, and the warnings are clear. Flooding, landslides, and power outages are all on the table. This is the time to stay informed and stay ready, because the next few days could define how hard Jamaica gets hit or how well we hold the line.